here's the tea. Since the beginning of 2022, Alex and I have been off and on sick literally every other week. Like, I don't understand what's been happening this year. Cardio burns the most calories video, and that was the last week that I was healthy. And then we went through last week of literally being sick with like rhinovirus is what we think it was. So we're on the mend. We are on the mend. This is the first day where we can like confidently say that we are healthy, that we are better, that we're not going to be spreading this virus to other people, and the first day where we actually feel like dragging ourselves off of the couch to go to the gym. So today's video is going to be a come to the gym with us and see what our gym workout is like whenever we are kind of like back to the beginning. The way that I like to train is like resistance training with progressive overload, which means building on the weeks of workouts, like adding weight every week or changing your reps, like that kind of thing, which is very hard to do if you're not consistent, i.e. if you are sick every other week. So we are just gonna clean slate, fresh start. Like, we're gonna pick up right from the beginning and we're gonna be doing a beginner workout just to try to get all of our movements back in. We're not trying to shock our body, we're not trying to go crazy, like we are trying to stay consistent from here. So we're gonna be doing a upper body day from my guide. It's so easy to track it, and we're on our way to the gym now, so we're gonna take you guys with us.
Do the damn thing right.
Okay friends, so we are going to be getting a upper body day today. Chest, triceps, shoulders, and abs specifically. Before we get into that though, we're going to start with a 10-minute incline walk just to warm up our body and get our blood flowing. I usually like to have my incline set to 3 or higher and zone out by watching whatever is on the TV screens in front of me. To continue our warm-up, I'm being more intentional about focusing my warm-up on parts of the body that we will be working in the workout today. So we're going to be focusing on upper body, triceps, and chest. I just want to make sure that these muscles are stretched and warm before I put any weight on them. Then we get into our first exercise of this workout, dumbbell upright rows. I'm focusing on my shoulders with this exercise, doing 5 rounds of 10 reps. For the first 2 rounds, I like to go a little bit lighter weight just for the first exercise of the day, just to make sure that my body is nice and warm and the weights won't shock my muscles. And then for the last 3 rounds, I'm going to be doing my usual weight. I'm making sure that my elbows don't go past my shoulders on my way up and that I bring the weight back down slowly. This entire workout is a resistance style workout where I focus on growing and strengthening a set of muscle groups specifically. My current goal is to build muscle, so I personally prefer to take major muscle groups at a time. So having an overall upper body day on Monday, focusing my glutes and hammies on Tuesday, then going back to back and biceps on Wednesday. That style of training until I hit every major muscle group for that week, and then of course have my rest days as well. So for every exercise we do in this workout, my rule of thumb is if it's too easy, then add weight. If it's too hard, take off some weight until you find that sweet spot of just hard enough to reach a point of failure towards the end of each set. So this exercise is part of a superset, meaning there's 2 exercises back to back and a rest comes at the end of the second exercise. The first exercise is a dumbbell chest press, and then we will go right into the barbell shoulder press. We're going to be doing 4 rounds of 12 reps for each exercise. It's important to note here that with chest press, I'm taking the weight down to my chest slowly and then squeezing my chest muscles to pull that weight back up. I like to focus on the muscle I'm using at a particular time during an exercise and really think about squeezing that muscle to get as much force as I can to bring that weight back up. Then with shoulder press, this one is a little tricky and I'm constantly trying to better my form on this one. Really try to engage your abs to have more power and control when bringing the barbell down and exploding it back up. Make sure your elbows stay in on the way down and watch your chin so you don't hit your chin with the bar on the way up. Just speaking from experience here. And once we rack those weights, take a nice rest after that superset. Make sure you grab some water, you're good, and then we will move on to 4 rounds of 12 push-ups. Just think positive thoughts, ripped thoughts, muscular thoughts. This might actually be the hardest exercise of the day in my opinion. Make up your own mind if you do this workout for yourself, but right after this superset, I was choosing violence. You know, when I wrote this, choosing violence. So on these push-ups, I find that I have more strength if I keep my hands shoulder width apart and my elbows in, so I use more of my triceps. It does become more of a tricep push-up for me, but I can still feel a stretch in my chest, so personally I'm okay with that. I'm making sure that my core is tight and my butt is in line with my body. It's not sticking up or like falling down too much, just perfectly in line with my body, because if I do this with adding my core is tight, that gives me a lot more power and control during these push-ups, which I desperately need because I hate push-ups. Solid. It's like he's in the military or something. Dang. Even his head is even up. Ah! Form of my dreams. I didn't remember what one of the exercises was. Oh, this is what's next. Now it's time for another superset, just what we wanted, right? We're doing some narrow chest press and chest flies here, so really giving our chest a good pump today. Just 3 rounds of 12 reps for each exercise here, and then you get to rest at the end of the second exercise because it is a superset. So on this narrow chest press, make sure that your elbows are in when the weights come down and touch your sides. Push all the way back up until the dumbbells touch at the top, and then go again. Then for the chest flies, start with the weights touching above your chest. Have your palms face inward, so facing each other, and slowly drop the weights to the side in kind of an arc form, ensuring that you are in control of the weight the entire time. Only drop down to where it's comfortable, and then once you reach that point, focus on squeezing your chest to get those weights to come back towards center, back towards start. This exercise is really working our pectoral muscles when we drive that weight back up. So nearing the end of our upper body day now, our last upper body exercise is going to be tricep dips. It's just how it sounds. We're going to be working on strengthening our triceps, or the backs of our arms. This exercise looks pretty simple, but let me assure you, it burns in no time. Keeping your feet out and your knees straight, this is an intermediate version of the exercise. The closer you bring your feet and your knees into your body, the easier this exercise will become. If you need more of a challenge, on the other hand, you can do tricep dips on the dip machine and make it even more difficult. There's something about having your body weight work against you that really adds to this challenge of the tricep dip. If you do this, I would lower the repetitions from 12 to maybe 4 or 6 repetitions, depending upon your preference, because I do find these dips to be really challenging when I do them on the dip machine. That is actually the last exercise for the upper body section of today's workout. We made it, we did it, but lastly, the last thing that we have to do is a quick round of abs, and then we are completely donezo for the day. So first exercise of abs is Deadbugs. Engaging your core while lowering your leg and your opposite arm alternatively, so left arm, right leg, and vice versa. This exercise looks very simple, but I promise you, all of the easiest looking exercises are actually the ones that burn the most. Seriously. Best thing to do is take this slow and controlled, and you'll start to feel it in your core after the first 10 reps. You will start to feel that burning sensation. You're really going to be working, even though it is slow and controlled. Next exercise is a little more complicated looking. It's first leg raise to reverse crunch. This will be working both your upper and your lower abs, isolating your whole abdomen in general. We're going to be lifting our legs up, and then when we get to the top, adding an extra hip pulse to do that reverse crunch. Try this one out, see how you like it. If it's too complex, it is a 2-in-1 movement, so we can break it down. So if you don't like this one, go ahead and just do leg lifts or just do crunches. Lastly, we have our 45-second plank. Make sure to keep your core tight and your butt in line with the rest of your body. You'd be surprised how hard it is to actually keep your whole body in line. So if you have a spotter, it really helps for them to check your form. Or if you have a mirror, looking at yourself in the mirror, making sure you're all aligned to do this plank exercise properly. In 45 seconds, you will be shaking. we did it. Okay, this is actually the best post-workout like Oreo smoothie. If you're into creamy chocolatey type smoothies, this is it. I just used the Ghost Oreo protein and I am obsessed with that recipe right now. And it's just so creamy and good. It's kind of like a milkshake. But anyway, that workout, as you guys saw, was harder than I expected, but I was kind of, on the drive home, I was thinking about it and I was like, the only reason that was actually hard is because we've been out of the gym for so long. Like literally because I have not used those muscles in 3 weeks. Yeah, I'm gonna feel that tomorrow. I'm gonna have my favorite protein smoothie and probably just gonna end this vlog here. I hope it was helpful. Hopefully you had fun coming to the gym with me, seeing the, you know, the good, the bad, and the ugly. The beginning of my workout, the struggle in the middle, and then when I was absolutely dead at the very end. So yeah, just trying to keep it very honest for you guys. I don't think there's a workout that I don't struggle in, but I just know that the struggle means that I'm gaining muscle, I'm getting better. Thanks for coming, you guys. If you like this type of video, let me know that you like this type of video by liking it, please, so I know that you guys like these gym type videos. And don't forget to subscribe so I can see you every Wednesday. Cheers.